Nice, really nice. That was as good as you can hit one right there.
Yes.
Oh, look at it, look at her, Michael.
Take that all day, 0, 0.
0, 0. Zero dynamic lie angle. Launch, spin, speed.
And a 0 chance to do it again.
All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. So today, Michael, we have a test of iron shafts.
Yeah.
We're going to dive through a test. You actually don't even know what the test is.
No.
We're going to test the best in class in steel iron shafts, the best in class in graphite, or as we see fit, the best from both categories. We're going to do a pretty extensive test in this one. I think it would be easy enough to pick a graphite, pick a steel, have you hit some and go, what's the difference?
Right, yeah, yeah.
But I don't think it's as simple as over on this side we've got graphite, over on this side we've got steel. They perform differently. Those of you who need this, go graphite. Those of you who need this, go for steel. It's not that, that simple.
Nope.
There's a lot more complexity to these profiles.
Cool. Yeah, no, excited to. I haven't used graphite in a while, so we'll see what happens. I'm going to
put it out there that by the end of this, I've got a funny feeling there's going to be a little, oh, I could do a set of those, and a phone call will be made. That's how these things go, guys. So we've got 4 in each class, and I'm going to alternate them so that we're not getting too used to the feel and sort of release pattern of one, and then we go to the others. So we're going to start off, we've got the ACCRA TZi iron shaft. One definitely for the stronger players with some speed. We've got Project X IO. We're trying to keep this all around the 105 gram region. So Project X IO, we've got FUJIKURA AXIOM. We've got Dynamic Gold 105, the OG. We've got the MMT from Mitsubishi. We've got the Graphite ACCRA I-Series Green. We've got STEELFIBER, that's a little bit heavy, that's at 110. Yep. They don't do a 105, all the others are in 105. And then we've got the one, certainly the shaft you play, you don't play 105, you play 120, but the Nippon MODUS. So 8 shafts. You up for the challenge?
Yeah, let's do it.
Tag in the
It's been a while since I've hit any golf balls in this channel, so sorry, folks.
You'll be just fine. We're going to keep with your head for consistency standpoint. So titles T150. You've had them in the bag now for a year and a half.
Yeah.
Best part.
They're coming up to their expiry date.
I know. Just relax. You hit them well. Okay, guys, we're going to dive in. I think one thing we'd ask of you is the player's ability to articulate the feedback from the shaft itself in the nuance, balance point, kick point. This one feels active, this one doesn't. You know, I think those types of things, albeit they're very individualized and everyone will feel slightly differently. I just, you know, I'd love to hear your thoughts on that.
Okay, cool.
Okay, ACCRA obviously has been one of the most popular graphite shafts for us for years, but maybe more the I-Series, the Graphite I-Series, then the ICWT, the constant weights. This one was released for the player with a little bit more of an aggressive tempo or aggressive transition and higher speed. I think Paddy was playing these for a little bit. There's been a few of the boys have tried these.
Yeah, I had a set in a set of irons, and yeah, I mean, I like ACCRA product. I think we all do, but the nice thing is, you know, you hand this to customers, they're like, is that graphite or steel? Because they can't tell the difference, which is nice.
That's a good point. Yeah, that is one of the real benefits of this one, because if you've got any aversion to playing a shaft that looks like a graphite shaft, this gets past that.
Looks like steel, yeah.
Good point. All right, let's see what it does.
Total weight wise out of the gauge, just if it feels a fraction lighter.
Okay. Sounded nice, that one, Mikey.
Yeah, it was struck nice. Oh, that's lucky.
Nice, really nice. That was as good as you can hit one right there.
Yes.
Oh, look at it, look at her, Michael.
Take that all day, 0, 0.
0, 0. 0 dynamic lie angle, launch, spin, speed.
And a 0 chance to do it again.
That's
93
a
feet
home
in the air.
run across the board.
Skinny, but flaky, but
Yeah, a bit high in the blade.
yeah, a little toey. Take it.
Okay, Mikey, back to steel.
Okay.
Project XIO. Have you hit them before?
I think I had to say when they first came out.
Right. That's right, you did. You did because you were a big fan of Project X PXI.
Yeah,
and
PXI.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be very similar. It doesn't feel quite the same as PXI, but PXI was a long, long time ago. But we'll see.
Nice. Yeah, a little bit different in the strike zone as well.
Yeah.
Good. What does IO feel like? So we've kind of said already, ACCRA 105 felt light, really light was your words.
Yeah. Just feels stout under the hands. That's all for me.
Okay. So you've kind of got a feeling of stability in the handle, stability in the tip.
Yeah.
Maybe a bit softer in the middle to provide a little bit. I mean, the shaft's got to bend somewhere.
Right,
so
yeah, of course.
If that's what you're feeling, okay. Nice. Flushed it. Flushed it. Yeah, I mean, an interesting one with Project X, albeit the numbers will show quite well.
Yeah.
But by far our hardest to get usable data.
Yeah,
if that
most
makes sense.
work to get some information.
Yeah. All right, Michael, the fans' favourite, the Axiom, the one that I would say people are talking about the most in the graphite shaft world now.
Yeah.
Obviously off the back of Ventus.
People love to ask for Axiom. Let's see what it's all about, because I think I've maybe hit it once or twice. That's about it.
Okay. Different. Came out kind of like a bit flatter, more piercing.
Yeah, it did come out flat, yeah. Spins down a bit. Strike was okay, but...
Yeah. How does Axiom feel?
Super stable, but not like in a bad way.
Okay.
A couple of those shots I didn't think would do what they did, but yeah, they feel total balance point as well. Like it all feels like one. It doesn't feel head heavy. It doesn't feel, you know, too light because it's, you know, the weight's too high. It feels pretty good.
Okay. Really nice. Love that flight. Okay. Obviously, I've got individual notes on how every shaft is individually felt, but if you were to separate steel and graphite, different?
Way different. Yeah.
A different experience?
Different experience, yeah, for sure.
Okay. We'll dive into that more later, but good to know that there's a clear separation for you between them. Good. I feared this one would burn your hands a little bit. This is quite OEM for you, Michael.
No,
EG 105. Oh no.
I'm open. Switzerland.
Open book. Well, how does the goat feel?
Not bad.
Quite nice.
Not bad. Let's not go quite nice. It's not bad.
Quite nice. Phone call to True Temper coming up. Set of DGs and a set of True Temper Icon grips.
Oh no.
Be nice for you, that. Flushed it. Hit some lovely ones with this one. All right, young Michael, you hanging in?
Yeah.
You still alive?
Barely.
Okay. We've got the MMT, which is, I think, flying under the radar a little bit now in terms of graphite. I think Axiom maybe has stolen the thunder a little bit. MMT was the one for the longest time, and I think with the popularity of Ventus and Velocore being added to Axiom, I think that story is kind of stole a little bit. But I still think it's a really high quality product.
Yeah, I agree. It's yeah, we don't pull it much now. You're right. Like a lot of graphite's taken over, but this was, well, I don't want to call it the OG, but it was the best in when it first came out.
You had a set of those?
This is just a trip down memory lane.
Beauty. As Scott Yeaman would say.
Who knows what he would say.
As Scott Yeaman would mumble, that's hammered.
Ay, ay, ay. Doesn't look like it, but I like the feel of it.
MMT?
Yeah.
Good. Flushed.
Yeah.
Strong. Any other adjectives?
Nope.
Hey, Mikey boy, home straight, ACCRA iSTEEL. Interesting shaft. Dynamic gold handle, a precision rifle tip. Two shafts that people will be familiar with. Combining them is what makes this one truly unique.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
Again, I mean, go back, I like the feel in the hands of the DG that we hit.
You hit that one nicely.
Yeah, and like the stability of, I guess, IO wasn't too bad down below. It just felt boardy in the hand, so we'll see.
Let's see what this does. Lovely.
Good spin.
Love to see that.
Got away with that one. Guinea. Wow. I don't know what that was.
No.
I stopped and the club kept going. Okay.
Thoughts on this one?
I mean, by far the best feeling shaft out of the bunch.
Is it?
Yeah.
How good's that? That timing was lovely there.
Little reshaft before the weekend.
Two pals, one playing the ACCRA Reds, one playing the ACCRA Greens. Nice to see the spin kick back up a little bit with this one. We're kind of losing a bit of spin with some of the other ones.
What was the last one we hit? MMT?
MMT.
Yeah, it felt good. It dropped so much.
Absolutely. It had the sort of capability of being sort of high speed as well.
Yeah.
Which is a bit of a bad combo. Gorgeous.
Quite nice.
Yeah, good results. The one thing I will say though, I like what it's doing. I don't love how the strike's dancing around the face as much as that. That's the only thing I'd say is, like, you know, it's not kind of quite as repetitive in terms of the centeredness of the contact.
Yeah.
That would be if I had one negative thing to kind of note about it, it would just be on strike.
Okay. Okay,
Michael, last but not least, STEELFIBER Private Reserve. You've had a set of these two.
It's not like you're judging me there.
I am. I've got the reputation on this channel as being the one who has changed everything. I've not tried 1, 2, 3, 4. I've not tried over half of these.
And I've tried a couple.
All of them?
I know. Oh well.
Little consumer research?
Yeah, for the customers.
Nice.
Yeah.
Lovely. Thing of beauty.
Beauty and the Beast. I'm the wee guy with the candles.
Very good. Okay. One more round with Modus. All right, Michael, last but not least, your shaft of choice, Nippon Modus, but it's in the 105 version.
Yeah.
Something you're super familiar with. We've tried a lot today. This will be interesting to see when you sort of round back to your shaft. What does it feel like after having tried many others? Kissed a few frogs along the way. Nice. It's awfully nice. Familiar.
Easy.
Yep.
Country roads. Take me home.
Is that the place you belong?
Yeah.
Feathered. Go in. Hit it. Hit something.
It's something I really hit the center of the face. The thing I like about a Modus, especially when you go talk about build, swing weights always come out quite nicely. And for me, at the top with a Modus, I know where the club head is. Sometimes I've gone lighter and I feel like the head becomes a sledgehammer in a way. This doesn't.
It looks ridiculously good with the Modus.
Yeah.
I have to say that.
Feels so easy.
Your timing, you know, some of them kind of look like you kind of don't know quite what to do at the bottom and you end up flashing the hands at it and it goes a bit left.
Yeah.
This one just looks like you can be more patient and just wait on it slightly longer. Very nice. That to me right there is what I felt like was missing from iSeries or iSTEEL.
Yeah.
Just good numbers, but not the kind of precision of the striking. It just danced around. Whereas that one, you knew exactly where it was. That to me is a huge factor in the fitting bay is like, give me a centered contact. We can be very, very confident in our predictions as to what's going to happen throughout the lifespan of the clubs. So yeah, let's take a look at the numbers. All right, you doing okay?
Oh, I
the fire hose.
I very good. I still need a drink.
I know. So run us through it. Steel versus graphite. User opinion here.
Steel, like I said to you in the video, I thought ACCRA was the best feeling.
iSeries.
iSeries.
iSTEEL, sorry.
iSTEEL, yeah. DG was nice, and then Project X, I just felt too stable under the hands for me. Hard to time and just hard to feel where the club is. And then obviously going back into Modus. I mean, it is old faithful. It's something I've used for, like I said in the video, I've used all these, but I keep going back to Modus for a reason. It's just easy. And like you showed, that strike, good swings, bad swings, it's consistent.
Yep. Graphite.
If I had to play a graphite,
or more the differences, talk to the differences between them. Like, what's the contrast in feel, delivery, cadence? Like, how are you able to replicate your sort of swing?
I think for some of these graphite shafts, and we've seen this over time, like where the balance point is on them, they can get a little high, so you maybe lose a bit of head weight. I've had graphite in Miras, which kind of counteracts because they're heavier heads, and it feels okay. But in this demo, it felt, there was times where I couldn't really feel where the club head was. ACCRA was one of them. STEELFIBER for sure. I just could not figure out where to strike it. It just felt like I was making it up at the end. AXIOM was nice. It just felt boardy for a graphite shaft. It didn't feel like it gave you, I know it's not an 80-gram shaft, but it didn't feel like it kind of gave you any of that like springy effect. And then MMT for me, you know, butt, midsection, tip section, everything just felt very Modus-like, to be honest with you.
So let's look at it. So let's look at first. Project X is probably the one that you struggled with. I do agree. I thought you hit the ACCRA lovely. Thought you hit Dynamic Gold well. Thought Thought you hit MODUS really, really well. Standard deviations were good, but a little high on the ACCRA. That was the one that we talked about, the strike moving around a little bit, which was not ideal, but pretty consistent.
Again, weight-wise out of the demos, and when we build the demo matrix, we try to take, swing weight into consideration, but weight-wise out of the demos, MODUS just felt one piece. I didn't feel like I had to find where any of the club heads were or anything like that.
You had a tendency to launch graphite lower.
Yeah, I found that when I played TZI, I don't remember in the irons I played, it definitely came out a bit lower. I even tried, playing with golf ball and stuff back then, but yeah, interesting to see that come out. I played MMT as well. I never found MMT to be like a low launching shaft by any means.
It's one of the reasons I love doing these types of tests. I absolutely love it because you see trends and patterns that kind of shape your philosophy around club fitting and make you think about things that if I need somebody to bring their launch down a little bit and kind of change a little bit of behavior around dynamic loft, how do I do that?
Yeah.
What's the ways in which you can do that? Obviously, you can do it through ball position. You can do it through, face angle being a little bit more shut. Lots of different ways to do it. But in the role that we play, which is given people golf clubs that will immediately impact their delivery for a positive effect, it's great to see that, you can lead someone down that path, in the direction they need to go anyway.
Yeah, makes sense. Really, looking at the strike too, I look at that MMT is probably why I liked it. Strike was technically more center, was low.
Yeah.
And same with ACCRA, was more center. But yeah, out of the graphite, the MMT felt as close to home.
I've kind of one more look at the club delivery page. Yeah, consistently higher dynamic loft with the steel. Dynamic lie was immaculate. It really was good today.
I'll take that as a positive.
That's great. I mean, lots of positives. And across the board, your swing was good today. Your path is really trending in a much better direction. Your misses are a little bit out in the toe, but look at that MODUS. Look at that MODUS. Awfully good, just right where you want it.
Yeah.
The ACCRA 105 was good too, but a strike here and a strike there equal a strike there. It's one left, one right. So I would lean towards the MODUS. I thought that was excellent.
Love it.
Good.
Don't have to change anything.
Nothing to change.
Oh, that's too bad.
That's the biggest surprise from this test. No phone calls needed. All right, guys, meaty one. Lumpy, lots to get through.
So you're calling me lumpy?
No.
I take offense?
No. I'm a polite young man, raised well. So differences to be had. It's not purely just 105, 105 gram shaft made of steel, 105 gram shaft made of graphite. They're the same, they're not. They're going to lead to nuances in delivery. Club fitters out there being aware that you might want to throw one in there just to see if you can change the direction of the delivery for the player. I think club fitters, there's so much great product out there. I can say it a few times. Club fitters right now can be lazy because they can be sort of overly confident in certain products. Oh, this
is popular.
Just thrown out there. AXIOM's a great product. Dynamic Gold's a great product. Everyone can do with a dynamic gold. Well, how do you know?
Yeah.
Go try other stuff. Be curious. I would say that's one thing that, it's good to be curious as a club fitter, see what else is out there. So hopefully there's something in there for you guys. I don't think there's anything that we could say is, inferior about one shaft to the other. I think that ship has sailed with graphite, that they were poorly made a long time ago. That used to be the case, inconsistencies and things like that. I think you could argue, potentially even the practices of making the shafts more consistent could maybe even be towards the graphite. But, there's no downside to that either.
100%.
All right. Guys, hope you enjoyed this deep dive, steel versus graphite. Let us know what you think in the comments below. Stay tuned for more, and we'll see you again soon.